What if success wasn't about being born into the right family, having a high IQ, or getting lucky, but about the invisible rituals you follow each day? Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to achieve everything they set their minds to, while others constantly fall short, despite how hard they try? And what if the power to shift your entire life isn't in some distant future, but hidden in the tiniest choices you make before breakfast? Let's talk about it. Part 1. The real source of success. Success is not a mysterious accident. It's not a roll of the dice or a favor granted by the universe. Success is built, brick by brick, on the back of consistent habits and an unwavering mindset. Some people seem to attract success as if it were effortless. They glide through life hitting goal after goal, radiating confidence and progress. But here's the truth most people miss. It's not because they're lucky. It's because they've trained themselves mentally and behaviorally to live in alignment with their goals. They've cultivated daily routines, built productive thought patterns, and developed behaviors that quietly and consistently move them forward. Behind every overnight success story is a quiet decade of disciplined choices. Every high achiever you know shares this in common. They follow a blueprint. They embrace discomfort. They don't wait for motivation. They act through it. They stay focused even when life gets tough. Even when results don't come instantly, they prioritize growth. They take action. They don't quit when it's inconvenient. In contrast, those who struggle often fall into familiar patterns too. Patterns of hesitation, procrastination, inconsistency, or even quiet self-sabotage. They make excuses instead of commitments. They try to will their way through chaos without a system in place. And the difference? It's not intelligence. It's not raw talent. It's not some rare spark of genius. It's something far more common and yet far more powerful. The small choices made every single day. Part 2. Stoic truth. Mind over chaos. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and emperors in history, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's not just an elegant idea. It's a radical shift in responsibility. The power to change your life doesn't come from controlling the world around you. It comes from controlling how you respond, how you think, and how you act. Your strength isn't out there in some future version of yourself. It's here, in this moment, in the simple, sometimes boring, but powerful decisions you make today. And today we're going deep into the Stoic mindset, one of clarity, focus, and inner power. We'll break down how ancient thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus cracked the code of personal mastery centuries ago. More importantly, we'll show you how to apply it to your life right now. Stick with me through this journey, because by the end of this video, you won't just understand what separates the truly successful from the perpetually stuck. You'll have the tools to join them. If anything in this video makes you pause, reflect, or feel a shift inside, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That one action helps us reach more minds, share more wisdom, and build a powerful community of people just like you. Part 3. Habits Shape Destiny. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you considered how your tiny, unconscious habits are shaping your life? Think about it. Every time you open Instagram instead of finishing that chapter you meant to read, every time you hit snooze instead of getting up when your alarm rings, every time you grab that sugary snack after promising to eat better, Those moments may seem meaningless, but they aren't. They are microscopic choices that are stacking up and directing the course of your life without asking for permission. Your life is not just the result of the big decisions. It's the quiet, repetitive ones you make when no one is watching. And the Stoics, they knew this deeply. Epictetus put it simply: progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. We live in a world obsessed with big dreams, wealth, fame, freedom, but the real distance between dreaming about a better life and actually living it, that distance is paved with daily habits. Psychologist Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." That quote still gives me chills. What Jung and the Stoics are saying is this: if you don't take control of your habits, they will take control of you. Part 4. Make it simple. Start small. So here's the question: what can you do right now to move your life forward? Start by choosing just one habit to build or one habit to break. That's it. It doesn't have to be huge. It could be as simple as waking up 30 minutes earlier, reading 10 pages of a good book instead of binge-watching Netflix, swapping one unhealthy snack for a more nourishing one. The point isn't to be perfect. The point is to prove to yourself that you can take control. This is how every great transformation begins, not with dramatic declarations, but with quiet consistency. Every successful person you admire started here. One small choice, one habit, one day at a time. When Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one," he wasn't being poetic, he was being practical. Stop overthinking, stop waiting, just start becoming. Part 5. Build who you are, not just what you do. You see, real change isn't about flipping a switch. It's about stacking bricks. Each positive action you take, when repeated day after day, becomes a building block for the person you're becoming. Soon, the habits you once struggled to maintain become second nature. You won't need willpower to do what's right. You'll be someone for whom the right actions feel automatic. That's when the shift happens. That's when success becomes inevitable. Because the true value of habits isn't just what they help you achieve, it's who they help you become. So I ask you, what habit will you commit to mastering starting today? Choose carefully. That one choice might not just shape your next day, it might shape your entire future. Most people chase success backward. They aim for big, flashy goals: the mansion, the dream car, the viral followers, and then they spend years running after those outcomes, frustrated, exhausted, lost. But you're going to flip the script. Because here's the real secret: when you focus on your systems instead of your goals, the success follows you. Let's begin building that system together. Part 6. True success starts with who you become. No one really talks about it, but lasting success doesn't begin with chasing external achievements. It starts deep inside, with the person you choose to become first. Before the awards, the wealth, or the applause, there's a shift that has to happen in your internal world. The Stoic philosopher Seneca understood this centuries ago. He reminded us that a good character once established is not easily overthrown. Your identity, how you see yourself, is the foundation of everything. It's like your internal operating system. All your thoughts, decisions, and actions flow naturally from it. Imagine this. If your internal story is, "I'm just not disciplined," guess what? You'll subconsciously find every excuse to delay, to avoid, to procrastinate. But if your belief becomes, I'm someone who finishes what I start, your behavior will start to mirror that conviction. Psychologist Carl Jung captured this perfectly when he said, "The world will ask you who you are, and if you do not know, the world will tell you." So here's the choice. Either you define who you are, or the world defines it for you. And most of the time, that version won't serve you. Let's bring this to life with something real. If your goal is to become wealthy, it's not about working harder randomly. It's about becoming the kind of person who manages money with wisdom and clarity. If you want to be healthy, don't chase trendy crash diets. Instead, start becoming someone who naturally values movement, clean food, and rest. It's a powerful shift from doing to being. And once your identity shifts, something incredible happens. Success stops feeling forced. Your habits and actions naturally start to match who you believe you are. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Stop talking about what the good man is like and just be one." He meant this. Stop waiting for the ideal moment to become the person you dream of being. Start acting like them now. Step into that identity, imperfectly maybe, but with intention. Because identity isn't fixed. It's shaped daily by what you choose to do and reinforced by how you show up. Every action, no matter how small, becomes a brick in the foundation of who you are. So ask yourself, who do you need to become to achieve the life you truly want? And once you know, begin living that identity. Today, not next month, not next year. Today. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait to be ready. Decide who you are. Live that decision. And soon the results you've been chasing will start chasing you instead. Part 7. Without clarity, goals are just wishes. Here's a truth that could change the way you set goals forever. Aiming without clarity is just wishful thinking, wearing a mask of ambition. You've heard people say things like, "I just want to be successful," or "someday I'll get there." But what does there even mean? Where is that destination? If you don't define it clearly, how will you ever know when you've arrived? It's like getting in your car, slamming on the gas, but never setting a destination in your GPS. Sure, you're moving fast, but you're going nowhere. As Seneca wisely put it, if one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. Clarity, my friend, is everything. Your goals must be specific, meaningful, and personal. Vague goals like, "I want to make money," or "I want to get healthier," don't push you forward. They leave you spinning in circles. Instead, you need crystal clear targets, so specific that they translate into daily, trackable actions. Carl Jung emphasized it best. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Real goals show up in real behavior, not in your journal, not in your someday list, but in what you choose to do today. So let's make this practical. Instead of saying, "I want to save money," say, "I will save $500 every month." Instead of, "I want to lose weight," say, "I will exercise 30 minutes daily and reduce sugar by 50%. These clear, defined goals become your roadmap. They guide your decisions. They turn your vision into action. And the beauty of it? Every single step you take moves you visibly closer to your goal. You can see the progress, feel it, track it. As Marcus Aurelius put it, the secret of all victory lies in the organization of the non-obvious. True success isn't built on inspiration or luck. It comes from quiet discipline. It lives in the tasks no one praises, the efforts no one sees. It's found in the details. This is what purposeful goal setting really means, breaking your vision into bite-sized, trackable steps. Steps you can measure, steps you can celebrate. So here's your next challenge. Take 1 minute, right now. Ask yourself, what's one clear goal I can define and commit to today? What is that small first step I can take? Define it, write it down, act on it, because real progress isn't accidental. It's intentional, it's strategic, and most of all, it's already within your power. Let's be honest, life isn't a smooth ride. It's more like Part 8, Resilience. Bouncing forward, not just back. Life isn't a smooth, straight highway. It's a roller coaster, full of highs, lows, unexpected turns, and sudden drops. And here's the truth. No matter how disciplined or prepared you are, setbacks are inevitable. But what makes the biggest difference isn't whether you get knocked down. It's how you rise afterward. The true game changer is your response to adversity. You don't win the game of life by dodging every hit. You win it by learning how to absorb the blows, adapt, and punch back. Smarter, not harder. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic minds, said it best. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. That simple line holds a lifetime of wisdom, because resilience isn't just about enduring pain. It's about learning through it. It's not about pretending everything's fine. It's about finding the message inside the mess. Think about it. Every failure, heartbreak, and setback carries a hidden lesson. Life in its harshest moments is often handing you a cheat sheet, quietly whispering, "Here's what not to do next time." Carl Jung echoed this beautifully. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. And yet most people run from pain as if it were the enemy. But what if pain was actually a teacher? What if every struggle was not a wall, but a stepping stone? Here's the practical truth. The next time you hit a challenge, take a pause. Instead of reacting emotionally or falling into self-pity, ask yourself a powerful question. What can I learn from this? This one shift changes everything. It flips the script, from being a victim of life to becoming the author of your growth. It moves you from, "Why is this happening to me?" to "How is this shaping me?" It's about owning your story, rewriting the narrative, turning every stumble into a setup for a comeback. Marcus Aurelius, who endured immense personal and political hardship, gave us a timeless reminder. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Let that sink in. Every obstacle is a disguised opportunity. Every wall can become a door, if you choose to see it that way. When you start embracing difficulties as tools for your evolution, your setbacks become your greatest weapons. They become the fire that tempers the steel of your character. So don't just bounce back, bounce forward. Use each painful moment as fuel to launch higher, faster, stronger. Build your resilience not just through endurance, but through clever adaptation. Learn, adjust, evolve. Every challenge you survive adds another layer of strength. Every loss you process with wisdom adds to your emotional depth. The roughest moments become your personal training ground. Part 9. Mindset. Rewire your beliefs, rebuild your world. And here's where it gets really interesting. The most powerful tool you'll ever possess isn't physical, it's mental. Your mindset, the beliefs you feed your brain, doesn't just help you navigate the world. It creates the world you experience. If your mind is your greatest asset, then ask yourself, What kind of thoughts are you investing in it? Are they beliefs that lift you, launch you, lead you, or beliefs that shrink you? Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." This isn't shallow self-help talk. It's a serious call to build a belief system that supports the future you want. Carl Jung added, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." Powerful, right? That one idea unlocks a deeper truth. Your beliefs can either trap you or set you free. If you believe you can't change, you won't even try. If you believe you can learn and improve, you'll start seeking growth opportunities everywhere. Beliefs act like a lens, coloring how you interpret events. They either expand your view or restrict your vision. They either open doors or slam them shut. So how do you build a belief system that propels you like a rocket? Start by confronting the stories you tell yourself. Every time you catch yourself saying, "I can't do this," pause and ask, "Why not?" Swap "this is impossible" with "this is hard, but I can figure it out." That's the shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. It's not about pretending it's easy, it's about believing it's possible. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we can't always control external events, but we can always control our internal response. That's where your real power lies. When you train your mind to see every challenge as a chance to evolve, failure stops feeling like the end and starts feeling like part of the plan. You stop surviving and start thriving. And here's the kicker. Every tiny shift in your belief nudges your path slightly. But over time, those tiny shifts lead to dramatically different destinations. Take a quiet moment and ask yourself, what beliefs are driving my life today? Are they lifting me or weighing me down? Are they expanding my possibilities or keeping me boxed in? Remember, the belief system you build today will shape the life you live tomorrow. So choose beliefs that empower you, that challenge you, that push you to become your boldest self. Because the most liberating realization of all is this: you are not at the mercy of fate. You are the creator of your own destiny. Part 10. Discipline, the unsung hero of success. You may think the most successful people know some hidden formula, a secret shortcut that lifts them above the rest. But what if I told you that their secret is something far less flashy and far more accessible? It's discipline. Yes, plain, simple, and often overlooked discipline. While it may not look glamorous or exciting, it is the invisible backbone of every meaningful achievement. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, put it best. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Discipline dares. It transforms what feels impossible into something manageable. It's not about bravado or perfection. It's about quiet, daily persistence. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It means giving up the fleeting rush of instant gratification in exchange for long-term fulfillment. It's the early mornings when no one's watching, the quiet choices made in solitude, the consistent effort even when there's no spotlight. Carl Jung once said, "You are what you do, not what you say you'll do." That distinction is everything. Words don't shape destiny, actions do. And discipline is what ensures those actions remain aligned with your values and goals. But how do you build this powerful trait? Start small. Set clear, manageable goals that demand your daily commitment. It could be as basic as waking up at the same time every morning, completing your daily workout no matter how busy you are, carving out 1 hour each day to learn something new. Each time you follow through, your discipline strengthens. Like a muscle, it grows with repetition. Each choice to act instead of delay becomes a vote for the future version of yourself. Let's be clear, discipline isn't about living a rigid, joyless life. It's not punishment, it's empowerment. It's choosing what matters most over what feels easy in the moment. It's being intentional with your energy, your time, your focus. Marcus Aurelius captured this perfectly. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Translated into the realm of discipline, this means don't let failure or external setbacks dictate your path. Don't react emotionally, respond intentionally. Rise above with focused, unwavering commitment to your personal mission. The moment you think you've mastered everything, that's when growth stops. And in a world that never stops changing, that kind of stagnation is dangerous. Part 11. Becoming a student for life. Discipline doesn't end with routine. It continues with an even more powerful practice, lifelong learning. The Stoics believed that wisdom wasn't a destination, it was a path walked daily. Seneca famously said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Learning isn't limited to classrooms, degrees, or textbooks. It's a mindset, one of curiosity, humility, and hunger for truth. Being a student for life means looking at every person, every situation, every challenge as an opportunity to grow. Carl Jung offered this timeless reminder: who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. This is a powerful idea. Learning isn't just about gathering facts, it's about self-awareness. It's about going deeper into who you are and why you do what you do. So how do you keep growing in a meaningful way? Start with curiosity. Ask bold questions. Read books that stretch your thinking. Seek out challenges. Engage with people who see the world differently than you. Don't just consume content that comforts you. Seek out knowledge that challenges your beliefs. Attend workshops, listen to podcasts, watch documentaries. The world is overflowing with wisdom if you're willing to look for it. More importantly, don't treat learning as a passive act. Make it active. Let it transform you. As Marcus Aurelius advised, be content to seem what you really are. Let your learning show up in how you speak, in how you treat others, in how you lead, love, and listen. Make it real. Let it refine you. Let it expand your capacity for compassion, your ability to solve problems, your courage to try new things. Every single day offers a chance to learn something new that could enrich your life in ways you never expected. Whether it's mastering a new skill, understanding your inner patterns, or simply seeing a situation from a new angle, every lesson adds a layer to your character. Embrace this, love the process, never assume you've learned it all. Because the richest lessons in life often come from the most unexpected teachers and the most surprising moments. Part 12. Your circle shapes your success. Your environment isn't neutral. It doesn't just influence what you do on weekends or how you feel on a rough day. It molds your thinking. It impacts your self-esteem. It even influences your decisions. Picture yourself in a rowboat. If your crew is rowing in the same direction with shared purpose and rhythm, you'll glide forward effortlessly. But if they're out of sync, or worse, rowing in the opposite direction, you'll find yourself going in circles or drifting aimlessly. The Stoics understood the profound power of your social circle. Epictetus once said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." Let that sink in. Take a moment and think about the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they helping you rise? Are they challenging you to be better? Or are they slowly draining your energy with negativity and complacency? Carl Jung described it like this: "The meeting of 2 personalities is like the contact of 2 chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed." Whether that transformation is empowering or toxic, that depends on who those personalities are. So choose wisely. This doesn't mean ruthlessly cutting people out of your life. It means being intentional with who gets most of your time and energy. Ask yourself, do I leave conversations feeling energized or depleted? Do my relationships reflect the future I'm building? Your interactions shape your mindset. Over time, they mold your goals, your behaviors, and even your sense of possibility. That's why cultivating a strong, inspiring circle is essential. Seek out people who reflect the best in you and bring out the best in you. Attend events, join communities, reach out to someone you admire. Every new connection brings new insight, new challenges, new growth. And remember what Marcus Aurelius said: people exist for the sake of one another. Teach them or bear with them. Your circle isn't just about what you gain. It's about what you give. Strong communities thrive when members lift one another. Real growth is mutual. Part 13, From Scarcity to Abundance, Shifting Your Lens. Ever notice how some people always find opportunity, even in adversity, while others only see limitations? That difference isn't luck, it's mindset. The way you see the world, the lens through which you interpret events, can completely alter your trajectory. One of the most transformative shifts you can make is moving from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. It sounds simple, but it changes everything. Seneca captured it beautifully. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Scarcity focuses on what's missing. Abundance sees what's available and what's possible. Scarcity clings. Abundance creates. Carl Jung, too, spoke to this inner transformation. He said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. By shifting from scarcity to abundance, you're taking control of your internal narrative. You're reclaiming power over the hidden thoughts that may have been sabotaging you for years. So how do you start? First, practice gratitude. Each morning, acknowledge one thing you're truly thankful for. It rewires your brain to look for blessings instead of deficiencies. Second, challenge scarcity thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this because I don't have enough, ask instead, what do I have that can move me forward? This flips the script. It trains your mind to spot resources, not roadblocks. And third, practice generosity. Share your knowledge, your time, your encouragement. The more you give, the more you prove to yourself that you have enough, and the more you reinforce the belief that life offers more than enough. Marcus Aurelius said, "What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee. Helping others is helping yourself." Community and contribution reinforce abundance. Lastly, surround yourself with people who embody this mindset. People who see possibilities instead of problems. Their outlook will challenge yours, inspire you, and pull you toward a bigger vision of what's possible. Abundance isn't about ignoring real-world challenges. It's about choosing to focus on potential and solutions instead of limitations and fear. Part 14. The power of action. The final step. We've all been there, dreaming big dreams, visualizing success down to the tiniest detail. But here's the truth. Dreams don't work unless you do. It's easy to talk a big game. It's easy to post motivational quotes. But the difference between a dreamer and a doer? Action. Stoic philosophy is rooted in action. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The fruit of this life is a good character and acts for the common good." It's not about what you think. It's about what you do. Every action is a vote for the person you're becoming. Carl Jung understood this too. He emphasized that change comes through movement, not just meditation. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. So how do you pivot from passivity to action? Start with a clear goal, then break it into micro steps. Actionable, manageable tasks you can do daily. Maybe that means writing 1 page a day, making 1 business call each morning, practicing a skill for 30 minutes before bed. It doesn't have to be big, it just has to be done, consistently. And here's the secret, action creates confidence. The more you do, the more capable you feel. The more capable you feel, the more you do. Momentum builds belief. Belief fuels behavior. Celebrate small wins. Let them snowball. Let them remind you you are moving forward. Because here's what no one tells you. Fear isn't always laziness. It's often hesitation born from self-doubt. But action? It cuts through fear like a blade. Seneca's words bring us full circle. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. So dare. Step forward. Act boldly. Your journey doesn't begin with perfection. It begins with 1 step. Thank you for being here on this journey with Stoic Journal. Remember, every action, no matter how small, is part of your path to greatness. If you're ready to keep growing, click on one of the videos on screen and continue your journey with us. Your presence and progress are what make this community thrive.